It was a really good vacation. I actually ended up signing some closing docs while being on vacation. So I want to talk about that and how that transpired.
Three, two, one.
So I was just on vacation over the last few days from Thursday to Sunday, and it was a really good vacation. I actually ended up signing some closing docs while being on vacation. So I want to talk about that and how that transpired. So I was in vacation in Panama City Beach, Florida. I ended up going out there with my family just to stay in a nice, very nice multifamily Airbnb. How did I end up staying there? Well, I did a deal with somebody, and I ended up getting a little bit of, and also ended up getting a free stay, which is fantastic. So, Panama City Beach, Florida. I was there for my very first in PCB. Put some TikTok on here. So I was in PCB, guys. It was a very very nice time with my family. We got there on Thursday, and we stayed there till Sunday. Now I'll tell you this much: Thursday and Friday were some stressful days. There was a that we had that went okay. Then there was a little bit of issues afterwards, and I had to consistently take calm the seller down and do everything I possibly can to make sure that the closing doesn't blow up. And luckily it didn't. Luckily we were able to figure it out, just like you're able to figure it out. Solutions for if you really sit down and really think about it and think about different ways that you can fix what has happened. We got that done, but not without all the stress and everything I had to go through. So Thursday was more of a work day for me. When I arrived, just a bunch of emails, bunch of everything. Friday, same thing, training, emails, working, and then just working and having my family just have a great time out and spend time in the and checked out the neighborhood and just had a great time. And Friday I finished off everything. It was kind of nice because one from Pensacola came out there with his girlfriend and partner, and they're going to be actually the ones managing this Airbnb for the investor that bought it. So it's really nice how the universe kind of brings people when you refer people, other people with each other, and you start building this like, little ecosystem for together in the world of ours. And it's you're doing business with good people, a good business becomes good. So they came out there, took a look at the property, and they're going to start managing the property. So they took down some notes, like what needs there. I was the second person to be out on that property, so we also jot down some notes on what's needed, what could be fixed to just provide a much better experience for guests and people that are going to be staying there. So it was very nice. I really liked Panama City Beach, Florida. I think people were very nice overall. The climate was great. We had really good weather. Beaches are beautiful. The sand is pure, is white, grainy, very nice. My son, of course, he loved every moment of it. This Airbnb, this property has a pool house, which has when you walk in, there is a TV, there's a couch over there, and then there's stairs on top. There's this little, he calls it a secret room, which I thought was really cute. And he goes up there and says, "Daddy, look at my room." And I'm like, "Oh, cool, Tyler." And he showed me his TV, everything else. He said, "Daddy, look, my secret room has a bathroom too." I was like, "Oh, really, Tyler?" He's like, "Yeah, Daddy, look, it has a bathroom." And so it was just really, really good time of getting away from all the everything that's going on, in business and real. Just taking like I basically just had like two days time with them because Thursday and Friday I couldn't really do much because there was so much going on. But the 2 days were actually 100% present, and being there was really nice. Enjoyed it. I really enjoyed spending time with my family. um, and when we get back, obviously back to the of when I was there though, pretty cool is I get a call from California. I'm like, oh, what's going on in California? And we get good news. Hey, Michael, we have a clear to close on this property. So it's our flip in California that we did in Linwood, California. And they're like, hey, can we send a notary out to where you're at? Yeah, but I'm in Florida right now. She's like, oh, you're in Florida? Okay, well then let's do this. If we can send this tomorrow because we can get the docs back on Monday, we can close on Tuesday. And so I'm like, okay, no problem. And so they scheduled a notary, called me and said, hey, can I come by? I said yes. The next day she was there at 9 o'clock in the morning. She brought her like, come inside. Have your daughter with you. And then her and her dog, her and my son were outside, by the little. I was signing documents for his property that we're selling in California. And talking, I found out she's an attorney and she practices law and she also does closing and she does trust. So once again, always networking, always building with people, especially now. I have somebody in Panama City Beach, Florida, which is nice, which I really thought was a great connection to make. It was just overall just a beautiful person, and she came by and everything was great. Signed all the documents and she left, and then that's kind of when I was able to start my day and spend time with my family. So we ended up going to the beach. We ended up going to this place called Sharky's, which is kind of what I have my head on here. Really, really great time at Sharky's Family Restaurant. If you guys are in Panama City Beach, Florida, I'd recommend Sharky's for sure. And then the restaurant that was by us was called Schooners. And Schooners was also a great restaurant. And I told one of my realtors that I do with in Panama City Beach, Florida. I'm like, hey, I'm in PCB. Do you want to meet up? And she's like, yeah. So went ahead and scheduled lunch with her. It was Friday or Saturday, I'm not sure now, but I scheduled a lunch with her. We went to lunch. We got to know each other a little bit more on a deeper level because we've done already 2 deals together. And from that sit down, she said more to look at. So we might be going under contract for an additional 2 more properties. But all this came from just me making sure to make that effort, put it out there, and talk to this person and make sure I go out there and meet her and meet a person, and finally it was nice because all done is just over the phone conversations and everything else. And so just to kind of let you guys know, it really the effort. You have the effort to go out there, meet people, especially meet the people that you're doing business with. So like if you're in a different state and you're doing business with a different state, go out there, meet them in person, especially if you're going to vacation there for a reason. Take some time out of your day to go out there and meet that person because it's gonna change the way that person looks at you. It's gonna make the bond stronger. You're probably going to together because you've met them person, you face to face. You've probably laughed, shared some jokes, shared a good conversation. They know a little bit more information about you on a personal level as well as you do. So I think it's very, very important for you guys to do that. And speaking of that, I'm actually going out to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, this Saturday morning. I'm going to be there. I'm coming back Monday. A mastermind for like 3 days with just 14 people. Yes, I did pay for it. I did pay for my education. And so, if you think you're going to get everything for free, the free great. Don't get me wrong. But once you get around people that are doing things that are bigger than you, that you want to do, your mindset and your mind starts changing and evolving as well with these other individuals that you're in the room with because they're already doing what you want to do. And so most of these people that I'm in the room with, I'm never the smartest person in the room. I'm always like a sponge. I'm always sponging everything up at smarter people than me. And so Saturday I'm going out to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. It's going to be an event, a creative finance event. This gentleman named Sanchez is throwing it. He's a part of Sub 2. He's a very successful individual, and I'm excited to be a sponge and a student of the and make sure I take everything. I don't waste any time at that event. I only have 3 days to absorb as much information as I possibly can, so I can bring it back to our team, start teaching our team, and start moving forward in a more positive direction when it comes to our company. So I'm excited for that. I'm not excited to be apart from my family, but you got to make life, and if you're sure that your family is set up for generationally, or just make sure that they're okay and everything else. So something that I really strive for to do, and also bring back my partner and share that with him as well, and so we can figure out systems and processes and put things in place. We also have an event coming up this in 26, guys. We're gonna have an event in Schaumburg, Illinois. So if you're looking to come to a place where you can feel comfortable with expressing opinions, asking questions, networking with, have a great group of people that meets up every month or so in Schaumburg now. And we go over and we break down deals, we break down how things work. It's more of like a workshop slash mastermind that we're doing. We go over deals, how to deal, how you can joint venture with people in the room, how you can joint venture with me. And it's called Creative Finance with Creative Mike. And it's going to be happening next Friday. So if you can make it, please let me know. I'm going to be putting up links pretty soon on my Instagram stories and on my Facebook, and it's going to be on Eventbrite as well. So if you can make it, make sure you go on Eventbrite. And if you guys are looking for any sort of financing, whether it comes to debt service coverage ratio loans, maybe you're looking for a ground up construction loan or a fix and flip loan because you buy a property and flip it. Or maybe you want to buy a property, flip it, and rent it out, keep it for yourself. I would encourage you, you can go to, I use creativelending.com. That's with a K. So lending.com is what I use. And also you can, and if you're looking for transactional lending, maybe you're doing a Morby method, maybe you're just looking for, you're doing a cash purchase and you need some transactional lending, do a double close, go to creativefunds.com. That's with a K. So creativefunds.com. You'll be able to go there and you'll be able to utilize the resources that you need. The funds come very quickly. The approvals are issued within like the next day for Creative Funds is able to fund your transaction. So with that being said, you can definitely this also be virtual. It's not really that I'm going to try to see if I can make it virtual this time. Asking a question here. I'll try to see if I can make it virtual this time. But typically it's just in person. But I will try to see if I can do maybe like a Facebook Live for you guys while I'm talking and breaking down deals. So one thing that I want to make sure you guys understand is make sure you make those offers. One thing that I still, for some reason, I still have this thing that I'll get a property and I'll get an analysis paralysis and I won't make an offer on it, which is crazy. Make offers all the time. I'm still guilty of not making an offer on a property whenever we receive it, but make offers all the time because without making offers, you just never know. You never know what's on the other side of that. Say yes, or they can counter you, and before you know it, you're in a good contract, and you might be getting a deal. So just make sure that you're always out there making offers. It is one of the most important things that you can do is make an offer on properties if you want to succeed in this business. And guys, network. Reach out to people that are doing things that you want to do. Reach out to them, see what kind of value you can provide for them. I mean, the biggest value you can provide in this business is being a bird dog. A bird dog is somebody that finds deals for other deals and gets paid a finder's fee. It's a very easy way to make money. You guys can become a bird dog for me. You can become a bird dog for anybody else. I personally am buying properties in the northwest suburbs, in the counties in the northwest suburbs. That's where we're buying properties in. And so, when it comes to fix and flips, we're out here, DuPage County, Kane County, Cook County as well, just more on the north side of Cook County. We'll take a look at some south suburbs too, But yeah, become a bird dog. Become a bird dog for, even if you go to my event, you're going to meet people that you can become a bird dog for. So you can just say, hey, can I bird dog for you? Can I bring you deals? Can I do something for you? And then just ask them, and they'll tell you their buy box, exactly what kind of deals you can bring. And it's just just a great easy way for you to get started in that door. Maybe like for like Pay says, you can deals, so you can, and then say, hey, you guys looking for RV parks, or you're looking for mobile home parks, like whatever the buyer's looking for, that's what you bring the buyer. And say, hey, listen, if I bring you something big like a big mobile home park or RV park, and it's great seller financing, can I get a piece of the equity maybe, can I get a piece of the pie? And so it's always ask. It's not always going to be a yes, but a lot of people will say yes to you, and then you get a little piece of the pie and you wedge yourself in the deal. And now you can put that on your real estate owned experience, because that is now your experience, right? You now have equity in a property that, might be a $10 million property. You might have 5%, let's say. 5% now shows you being the owner. So the next time, let's say you want to buy a mobile home park, now you have that credibility, because you are, in fact, an owner of a mobile home park or an RV park, because you wedged yourself in that deal. So wedging, aligning with good people is a really great way to scale and build rapidly, build a lot faster than you normally would on your own. One thing I always say to people is really just don't remember, like, you can, if you're not greedy, and if you really close your eyes around and see different people of what they're doing, and you start aligning with the ones that you want to align with. And you're like, hey, I want to work with you. Like, how can I bring value to you? Know it. Deals that you have, deals that you cannot do, or whatever the case, have people where you can send these deals to. And now all of a sudden you're building this ecosystem where it's like, because you can't handle everything. Trust me, I've tried it. It doesn't work that way. I rather see this deal in California, right? I partnered with a friend of mine. We've known each other for like 2 years, probably, not maybe less than 2 years, and we partnered on the deal together. And this deal, I'm in Chicago, they're in California, and because of all their knowledge in California that I would not even know, I would have to handle all that stress by myself, right? Worth it? Is it worth making that 50 or $100,000, right? And you gotta ask yourself, like, is it worth it, or is it worth building that strong bond with somebody, a team of people, where now you can send them all these deals, and they'll help you not only close them up, but help you with the construction, and make sure projects being done the right way, and help you list them, and help you fix any issues and any problems that arise. Like, that is worth so much more than you just having the whole piece of the pie that one time. And now you have more deals coming in, and you're like, man, I can't handle all of this. So for me, aligning myself with good people, honest people with integrity, that I trust, that I loyalty with, the kind of people I work with, align myself with, and continue growing. Because growth is not alone. Growth is with other people. You can sit there, try to grow alone, but it's going to take you a lot longer than if you grow with a team. Because with a team, you collaborate, you share ideas, you share ideology, you share best practices. You can break down deals, why this worked, this didn't work. And so it's just such a powerful thing when you have a good team, where you have good partners that you can work with. If you want to work with me, you guys can DM me and we take a look at some deals. I have acquisitions managers that can work with you as well. That we have a sales JV partner program. We have a special drive that we can send to you. You can just DM me and you can ask for that drive, and I can go ahead and send that out to you. So with that being said, guys, appreciate you guys so much, and thank you for being part of this journey that I'm going through. It's definitely a humbling journey. It's a tough journey. It's not easy. It's not easy. I'm still going, a lot of ups, a lot of downs. It's just the way the business, is just so much stuff that can happen. But you always get prepared, and you always got to bring those solutions, because if you can't, then you have to find someone that you can work with, where you complement each other's skills. Either you're bringing in deals, they're putting out fires, they're selling the deals. Maybe they're good integrators, they're putting this in place, whatever it is, someone that can complement and make sure that you guys align and have the same goals, because in the end, that's what matters. Creative Mike, and as always, stay creative, my friends.